shout it, sing it, all hail Biafra. God bless Biafra. We have emerged triumphant from all our foes. Through the crucible unscathed, we passed victorious. Our trumpets pealing the glorious song. Play it, sing it, all hail Biafra. Oh, hail Biafra. We shall always remember all that perished in the struggle for our freedom. All hail our heroes. Our prayer shall be known both day and night. Say them always, all hail Biafra. All hail Biafra. Now our star shines everywhere. We crave humility. God guide and protect us all. All hail your wisdom, shielding us from fury, unleashed by your enlightenment. Biafra, Biafra, shining forever.
The chains can't silence the truth. The sun will rise again from the land of rising sun, the great nation of Biafra.
In the heart of the storm, you stand tall and strong, voice of your people. Singing freedom song that tried to break you, but your spirit grew. In the darkest night, your light shone through. Free Mazid and Bikano. Let the rivers of justice flow. He's a prisoner of conscience, but his heart still glows. Oh, free Mazid and Bikano. The world must know his name. He fights for the voiceless Biafrans. Through the struggle, through the pain and marginalization. Behind the bars, your dreams still Oh, Africa, hear this call. One man's pain is the pain of all. We won't rest till justice stands. Freedom's fire in our hands. Biafra stands for fairness, equity, and justice. Free Mazi and Namdekanu. Let his spirit soar again. He's a prisoner of conscience, but his hope won't end. Free Mazi and Namdekanu. From the mountain to the sea, his voice is a heartbeat. He fights so we can be free. He is the lion from the bite of Biafra. Oh, freedom lives in you. Free him, let the truth. Free him, let the truth shine through.
Circuit of law. What you're doing is not law. You don't know the law. Show me. I said, show me where you have the right to wear my right to candle dress. Show me. What the Constitution says. Show me. Show me. You cannot show me. You cannot show me. You cannot show me because you don't know the law.
Sentence in injustice.
Don't touch me.
Show me the law. Omotosho, where's your law? Show me the law. Show me the law. Omotosho, where's your law? You don't know law, but you claim the throne. Your judgment crumbles like a heart of stone. Where is the truth in the words you own? God sees the lies that you have sown. Show me the law. Show me the law. Omotosho, where's your law? Show me the law, show me the law. Omotosho, where's your law? I want them all forever, you will pay. The heavens watch the games you play. Justice sleeps but we'll awake one day. Omotosho, your death won't fade away. Show me the law, show me the law. Omotosho, where's your law?
True lover of his people, they know his name. True lover of humanity, they feel his flame. Mazi Namdekanu stands in the rain. Sentenced in injustice, it's a crying shame. Show me the law, show me the law. Omotosho, where's your law? Show me the law. and crumbles like a heart of stone. Where is the truth in the words you own? God sees the lies that you have sown. Show me the love, Omotosho. Where's your love? Show me the love, show me the love, Omotosho. Where's your love? I will love more forever, you will pay. The heavens watch the games you play. Justice sleeps but will awake one day. Omotosho, your debts won't fade away. Show me the love, show me the love, Omotosho. Where your love? Show me the love, show me the love, Omotosho. Where your love?
You don't know law. You don't know law. Your own constitution you don't respect. Supreme Court's judgment you don't respect. That's why we are keeping this. Why we never of law? Nonsense. You think Britain can ask you to tell me and you tell me? You are dreaming. You are dreaming.
Hello, my wonderful people of Biafra, friends of Biafra and lovers of freedom. This is Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu. As I welcome you to this wonderful edition, please, it's very important you welcome others. We are live at our various platforms on Facebook, Maazị Ezumezu Nwekwensu, on Facebook, Ikechukwu Umadi Ezumezu, on Facebook, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. We're also live on X handle, Chukwudi Benjamin Ezumezu. We're also live on our YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu. Please endeavor to share this program and invite your loved ones because we have our wonderful guest on our space today. For those that are watching us, please endeavor to share this program and make yourself visible. Our fans, the hardcore. Maazị Godwin, Ekenegu, Maazị Ezumezu na Ekenegu. Maazị Godwin, all the way from Holland. Also, Maazị Ezumezu, welcome back again. We must continue. We are not stopping anytime soon. Maazị, that is the key. We must continue. We are not stopping anytime soon. No, not at all. So as you come in, it's very important to share this program and invite your loved ones. And also, it's very important if you are not subscribed on our YouTube, Ikechukwu Ezumezu, please endeavor to subscribe on our YouTube. We are waiting for our wonderful guest tonight, Barrister Ikechukwu Onuoha, JP, Biafra Golden Voice. Government made some analysis, critical analysis, on the video that the Nigerian government refused to talk about, or the mainstream media refused to talk about. That video, we must time to time bring it online, talk about it. Because that video destroy James Omotosho, expose him, only to expose him. On this very video, you also agree with me that even the judge, James Omotosho, agree with our leader, Maazị Nnamdi Kanu, that what he's saying is true. Let's welcome the deputy coordinator all the way from America, Maazị Christ. Maazị Christ, you are welcome, sir. Ndewo, sir, you are welcome, sir. Ndewo, sir, you are welcome. So we must continue to talk about this video. That video is the key. And like I said, Chukwu Okike Abiama bless Kanu's family for making that video, available. Because you will agree with me, if you watch that video, you will agree with me that James Omotosho shot himself in his foot. Onye ndu wụrụ isi wee petite ya ọkpa na kụkwuo ya onu. Our own barrister, the Golden Voice, will join us very soon, and he will throw more light on that video. He will throw more light. He will go deep and deep and throw more light on that video. So as we're waiting for our barrister will join us anytime from now, all the way from South Africa, to analyze that video. It's about 7 minutes video, but it's very, very deep. Very, very deep. We will continue to bring that video online day by day. We will continue to talk about that video. Because on that very video, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu destroy Omotosho. And Omotosho agree with him. What Onyendu is saying. Then how come at the end of the day, he decided to play the game of a devil? And that's why Onyendu said, you think Britain can ask you to jail me and you will jail me. Impossible. That's what Mazi Kanu said. So you think that Britain will ask you to jail me and you will jail me. It's not possible. So our own barrister, the Golden Voice, is going to analyze this 7 minutes 44-second video for us, so deep. He's a legal practitioner. It's not a layman like me. Now practices legal duty in South Africa. So Barrister Onuoha is coming. He will join us. And we're going to bring the video up. It's very important. We are going to bring the video up. It's very, very important. And it's 2 videos we're going to play tonight. We also going to play the video of the CP from Anambra State, where he confessed, where he said that a lot of people like Jovika, the liar, are trying to paint IPOB evil. Yeah. We're going to also play that video. Like Godwin said, he said, we are not stopping anytime soon. We are not stopping until our leader is out. And when our leader is out, we will continue until the Biafra come. That is the fact. As we are waiting for our barrister, please, if you are not sharing the program, it's very important to share the program and invite your loved ones. It's very important. You share the program and you invite your loved ones. Let's play a music just while we are waiting for a barrister to come in. Yeah. While we are waiting for our barrister, it's coming.
Administration, we had the armed robbery and firearms decree. Under that decree, if you committed armed robbery, you were not taken to the regular courts. You were taken to before a military tribunal, tried in a summary manner, maybe within 2 or 3 weeks, and in some cases you'll be taken to your village to face the firing squad, or you'll be taken to the bar beach in Lagos to face the firing squad. But when the military administration ended and the civilian administration came in, that law was repealed. But it didn't mean, the repeal didn't mean that commission of armed robbery suddenly no longer became an offense. But you were no longer tried before military tribunals and taken to your village to be executed by firing squad. Your offense will be brought to be in conformity with the current law, which probably it may carry death penalty if you committed armed robbery, but this time it will be by hanging. And the procedure for trying you no longer will be a tribunal procedure empaneled by military officers, but in this case, it will be empaneled by judges, and you'll be tried in the regular courts. I believe this to be the closest analogy to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case in chief before Justice Omotosho. He was saying in effect that I'm not saying that the government does not have the right to prefer charges against me or to bring me before this court to try me. But by God Almighty, I should not be tried under the law, under a law or provisions of a law that was repealed as far back as 2022. So you have read Section 98. I'm familiar with it. It is arguable whether Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case was an ongoing case, as contemplated under that section that contained the 7th clause. You see, there's an argument, which I think is very strong, that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's case was closed. It ended effectively on 13th October 2022, when by virtue of the discharge by the Court of Appeal. That extinguished that case forever and placed a barrier to bringing the case back under a law that had then, some months before, been repealed. So when the case went to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court vacated that judgment of the Court of Appeal, it was left for the government to bring the case in conformity with the current law, but not to proceed with the old. So Mazen Nnamdi Kanu was not saying that my offense has been extinguished by the repeal. He was saying, in effect, that the process or the law that should be applied to my case is the current law. I'll give you another example. When the Administration of Criminal Justice Act was enacted into law in 2015, Nigeria stopped using the Criminal Procedure Code. Nobody went back to Criminal Procedure Code from 2015 onwards till today. Everything that was happening under the Criminal Procedure Code was not automatically extinguished, but all of it was brought into conformity with the current law, which is the Administration of Criminal Justice Act. And I'll give you another example, which is very fundamental. Nigeria used to have a constitution before 1999, and that constitution is called the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1979. In 1999, Nigeria enacted a new constitution. From that moment in 1999 to the 1979 constitution. That 1999 constitution also contains savings clauses that acts done or purported to be done under the 1999 constitution remain valid. Apply the provisions of the 1970 done after 1999. So this is the technology that will help our people.
Hello, Biafra, wonderful Biafrans. Friends of Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Our wonderful guest is here, our golden voice, Barrister Ike Onuoha, is here with us. So we have to bring our barrister, our own barrister, in. Yeah. Barrister. Barrister Ndewo.
Good evening from here.
Ndewo,
Can you hear
barrister.
me?
Yeah,
I hope
yeah.
I'm coming out.
Loud
Am I
and clear,
coming out
yeah.
loud and clear? Okay. Ndewo,
Loud
Mas. Good
and
evening
clear,
from here.
perfect. Perfect, barrister. Compliment of the season.
Same to you, Ndewo, Mas. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Biafrans, our barrister did not introduce himself. There's no need. We all know barrister for years. No? If you're in this struggle, Biafra struggle, a man like our golden voice, a man like Cape Deluna. So, barrister, you're welcome. Because
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
All right. Ndewo, Machineke. Good evening from here, great Biafrans. First of all, I want to thank Chukwoke Kabiama, who has given us life and preserved us till this day. It is not easy. We have come a long way in this struggle, and we have come, against all obstacles. And yes, we are still standing. Mazi, before I introduce myself, I just want to say this quickly because I think it will help. I was broadcasting some few days ago, so somebody commented and say, "You are not ashamed. Nobody is watching." So I responded and I said to this person, "I have seen numbers, and I mean thousands of numbers. Numbers does not move me. I've broadcast where people are watching me in 20,000 viewers. And this is happening, back as far back as 2016, 2017, 2018, 20. I said to the person, I have seen numbers and numbers doesn't move me. And I've come to realize that it's not about numbers. You understand? Now, when I broadcast for the message. I speak to Biafrans. Because I know at the end of the day, they will still go back and view the podcast. So when you are broadcasting, and I'm telling you this in March also, so you can also listen and learn from me. When you are broadcasting and nobody is listening to you or watching, don't be moved. They will still go back to go and watch later. You understand? So this is not about numbers. This is about preaching the gospel of Biafra in honest and in truth. That's what it's all about. So on this note, dear friends, my name is Abarisike Chukwu Onuoha, JP. I am a servant of this honorable family. I serve the indigenous people of Biafra in my own capacity as a broadcaster. And here in Ipob, South Africa, that is also what I am doing. I am an attorney, a practicing attorney for that matter, admitted attorney. I have my own firm, Onuoha Obed Attorneys Incorporation here in South Africa. So it is not fake, it is real. You can go to Google and search Onuoha Obed Attorneys Incorporated. So I me here fake. But again, we take our time. We remain low profile until when we are ready, until when we're qualified. Then we will come out and say to the whole world, I am an attorney. So that when you search, you will find that indeed so, that that's who we are. Ndeo Mazi.
Yeah. Mazi, welcome. Mazi, you're welcome.
Thank
Just
you
to
very
throw
much.
more light about what you just said about saying about the numbers. Mazi, we all know, even as we are making the broadcast, some of them are copying the link.
Of course.
So that he won't see them. Some of them will copy the link.
Of course. Of course, Bazi.
So oh yeah, the person that make that comment or no, oh my god, oh just go to okwu no okwu.
Of
I wouldn't
course.
do
Of
to
course.
I wouldn't do to one kita. So by this time, let's move to this action of you know. With this video, this is about 7 minutes 44 second video. And all the I must thank our leader's family because that video destroy James Omotosho. Because you also agree with me on that video. He himself agreed with Onye Mazin Nande Kano that what Mazin Kano was saying is right. You know, so by this time now I chop well no. Keep deep analysis on this video. Like this video more. Go inside and like this video more. And I think I have to play the video so for our audience to follow up.
Please go ahead.
Okay, Barrister.
Which every other law flows, including the jurisdiction of this very court, to sit and preside over this very matter. And it is very clear, my Lord, and I will read into the record of this very court. Subject as otherwise provided, I'm now reading 36 sub 12. Subject as otherwise provided by this Constitution, a person shall not be convicted of a criminal offense unless that offense is defined and the penalty therefore is prescribed in a written law. My Lord, I implore this very court most respectfully, my Lord, to show me the extant written law upon which I am being asked to enter into defense and upon which I am Supreme Court said that the count 15 then, which became count 7, that section 47 2A of Criminal Code Act Cap C45 does not exist. It doesn't exist in law. So I am being detained, my Lord, unlawfully, because that same charge is here in your ruling on no case submission. It's here. Supreme Court said it's not law, but it is here. It's a court of law, a superior court for that matter. So the Constitution says that the laws under which I'm being tried is not written down. Because of that, you cannot try me. That's what your law says. Why are you asking me to enter into defense when there is no offense? How? I've given you a case law. This very law is written down. You cannot try anybody, my Lord. You cannot. That is what the law says. I'm asking you to discharge me. I'm not even talking about the entering defense or no defense. I cannot go back to custody unless this court can tell me today under which law I'm being tried. As simple as that. Without law, how can you ask me to go into defense? Without law, how can you determine me? Without any law? What sort of country is that? That there is no law in existence charging me and then you ask me to enter into defense? For what? Show me the law, then I'll enter the law. Thank you.
God bless you. I will say to you again, because I know you are not a lawyer. If you look at the provision you read.
Yeah, first, it's very important you listen to Omotosho now.
So that I explain to you.
36.
The one you read?
Yes, 36:12, my Lord.
Read it.
Subject as otherwise provided by this Constitution. A person shall not be convicted of a criminal offense unless that offense is defined.
Thank you. That is. You will sit down.
Thank you.
You can see that section 36:12. I want to explain to you because you are a layman. I've advised you to get a lawyer that will put you through. that provision is not applicable at this level. The provision says cannot be convicted. We have not gotten to the level of conviction. It is at the final written address after you are putting your defense or you rest your case on that, on the prosecution, that the issue whether you can be convicted will arise. During the trial, calling witnesses, conviction is the last step, second to the last step in criminal trial. After conviction, then we go to sentencing. That section 36(12) is not at this stage. And you say the section upon which you are charged. The charge as section so stated therein. Your plea was taken in this court that the alleged offense is contrary to section so clearly read to you. So this wrong, this concession that you cannot be convicted on offense not known to law. Whether the offense is known to law now is not at this stage. Conviction is the second to the last stage. After you have closed your case, you file written address, then we now take and see whether, with the evidence before the court, the defendant is discharged and acquitted, or defendant is convicted. The issue of discharged and acquitted, the issue of conviction does not arise. They do not arise at this stage. Once again, just like I did the last time, I will appeal to you in the name of Almighty God, so that I will do justice when we see, we explain to him that I have been able to explain the process to you, that there is need for you to get a legal expert that will always put you through the one to the step we have. When I say legal expert, it's not just a lawyer that is conversant with criminal procedure. Because if you look at that ruling on no case submission, I said you are entitled to fair hearing. That fair hearing is very important. It cannot be waived, except you want to say, I'm not putting my defense, or by conduct. That is when a defendant becomes unruly, and that act makes the court not to proceed. Then the court can foreclose and go and deliver judgment. But I still appeal to you in the name of Almighty.
So, Barrister, no, he no go from Omotosho. You have heard from him. He agreed with Mazin Nandi Kano, telling him he have not come to that stage. Barrister, please, over to you. No.
Okay, Mazi, you know, I took my time to listen to that audio very well.
Yeah.
That's a very, very big error of law that happened in that court, especially from what we have heard. Now, let me explain. From where I'm standing or from where I'm seated in South African law, which of course, South African law and Nigerian law, there is no difference because both of them take their laws from the same jurisprudence. It's just only a small changes here and there. Mazi, at the beginning of a trial, like when the person appears, it's called first appearance in court. The magistrate or the judge will put the charge to the person and said, you are charged with 1, 2, 3, 4. How do you plead? Do you understand? Obviously, you will plead that you are guilty or you are not guilty. Very, very important because the court wants to know that you understand what you are charged with. Very, very important. Now, the reason why is very, important for the court to ensure that you understood what you are being charged for is because the court themselves also have to know, do we have jurisdiction to actually, do this matter or not? Because the issue of the jurisdiction is very important for a court.
Yeah.
Because jurisdiction is like a garment that clothes the court. If there is no jurisdiction, it means that the court is naked, and the court cannot appear naked. They will just excuse themselves because they cannot try this matter. All right. So let's leave the issue of jurisdiction for now, but let's talk about the charges. When they put the charge to the accused person, the magistrate or the judge is very interested to hear what the accused person is saying about this charge. If he says, I am guilty, it's not going to be a trial anymore. It will be a guilty plea. You understand? Of which, very quick, after pleading, then your lawyer will mitigate and then sentencing. You understand? That is when you plead guilty. But when you said, I am not guilty, that means we are now going into trial. You understand? So,
Yeah.
when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu raised the issue of law, it is called the issue of law. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is raising a very serious issue, very, very serious issue, of which any magistrate or any judge will have to pay attention. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Because remember, as a judge, your reputation is on the line. The reputation of that court, the sanctity of that court is on the line. And you need to make sure that whatever you are doing as a judge in that court is in line with the laws of the land, is in line with the Constitution. Now, how can an accused person raise a question of law? A very simple question of law, which every judge in the whole world will be very glad to answer. Show me the law. He's alleging, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is alleging, let me put it that way, that the law which you people are trying him with does not exist in Nigerian law. Because even the Constitution of Nigeria says before somebody could be tried by a court, there has to be a law that the accused person, contravened. Do you understand?
Yeah.
And that law must be written somewhere. It must be written somewhere. That is why you have to, when you are reading the charges against the person, you will say, you have contravened section so. You understand? You have contravened the section so of Terrorism Act, whatever, section. You need to quote it verbatim, the way it is written in that law, so that even the lawyer of that person can go to the law, to the law, criminal code or whatever, and see section 786. What does it say? I don't know if you get what I mean. Because as lawyers, in order for me to defend my clients, I need to know what offense has he committed. Then, if I'm able to know where to go and look for that offense, then I will check as a lawyer. Because now, there is what you call elements of an offense. Elements. Let me take that terrorism they're talking about. Okay, let me use theft, for instance. For me to be found guilty of theft, you can say, yes, I was caught stealing something. Do you understand? That alone does not mean that I stole something. I don't know if you get what I mean. Because every crime has an element. The element of theft is intention. Stealing of another man's property with an intention to deprive the owner permanently of that property. I don't know if you hear what I said now. Now, this whole thing I've just said to you now must be present in order for a court to say I am guilty of theft. If I steal your car, Mazi, I steal your car by 12 o'clock, then around 5 in the evening, I brought it back and parked it by your side, by your place. It is no longer theft. It is now attempted theft. That is what we call the element of an offense. It has to be present. If I steal your car and I have no intention to deprive you permanently of that car, I did not commit theft. What I did was what is called attempted theft. So if you
Attempted.
thank you. If you charge me with theft, it is wrong. You cannot charge me with theft. You have to charge me with what? Attempted theft. Now, terrorism, it has elements. It has an element. And how do we find the elements? If you show me the law where it is written, what section, what act, as a lawyer, I will go there and read and find out what is the element of terrorism. Then I'll come and say, the evidence you guys provided in this court does not consummate, it does not equate to terrorism. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Because I will say, where is the gun that was used in this terrorism? Where is the bombs that were used in this terrorism? Do you understand what I'm saying? Who was shot dead? Who was killed? Are there evidence supporting that allegation of theft, of terrorism? Now I'm talking the elements of terrorism. You cannot just say terrorism and then that's it. No, you need to prove that the elements of terrorism, were present when the crime was committed. Now I'm coming. I just digressed a bit and I'm going back to what I was saying before. Now, during the trial, if at any time of the trial, the accused person raised his hand and said, especially somebody like Mazen Amdekan, who has no legal representative during that trial, it's more like he's representing himself. If he raises his hands, it means there is something he doesn't understand. And the judge must give him that audience to hear. Because it's all about fair trial. You want to give him the opportunity. He's a layman when it comes to law because, not that he doesn't know law, but he did not study law. He's not a lawyer. So we call him a layman.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So if he raises his hand and then want to ask a question, you must help him, assist him. Yes, Master, ask Kano, what is the problem? And Kano says, show me the law which I'm being charged and where it is written. It's very simple. The judge will call the prosecution. Please, can you read out the section that he contravened? And the prosecution will get up and read. On so date, you contravene section 34(6) of the Terrorism Act of 2027 or 2022. Very simple thing. And
As simple as ABC.
very simple. This does not require arguments. You see the whole drama that was unfolding in that court, it was unnecessary. It could have been quelled with a simple answer. Show him the law. Because if it is written, it is written. It is there. Show Mazinab Dekano where the law said that he contravened. What section actually did he contravene? Mazi, I'm not sure if you are still with me or have I lost you. Mazi, are you still there?
Yeah, no, yeah. I'm with you, yeah. I'm with you, yeah.
All right. All right.
We can hear you loud and clear. Yeah.
All right. Thank you very much. So, as I was saying, this is a very simple issue that could have been resolved very quickly and amicably. And the question of Mazen Namdekano is in order. But now listen to this. Omotosho really surprised me. He surprised me. He was telling Mazen Namdekano to wait at the end of the trial during sentencing. There is no such. Because if there was no law, why should he even reach to sentencing? You can't go to sentencing.
It depends.
You cannot go to sentencing. Master Nandigan is trying to tell you, because there is no law, because it is not written, because it is repealed, this trial must stop now. That's how it works. Do you understand? It means that the court has no more jurisdiction to try that which does not exist. And you're telling him to wait. So you can use the unwritten law to try him, and then you will consider his question when you are sentencing him. Is that not madness or stupidity? I'm sitting here listening to Omotosho, and I'm wondering, which law school did this man attend? Do we have people like that in Nigeria that are called judge? A judge who's supposed to know that, if I bring a matter is brought before me, and then I ask them, sorry, what is the charges? And they say Terrorism Act of 2022. And then as a judge, I look and see, but Terrorism Act of 2022 has already been repealed. There is no case for me to even preside over. I have to stop the trial right away. But you, as a judge, knew that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is telling you the right thing, and you're telling him to wait. at the end of the trial, at the end of the sentencing, forgetting that for the fact that there is no law, for the fact that it is not written anywhere, you are not allowed to go ahead with that trial. It is null. It's null and void. It is illegal.
Yeah, Barrister, please, a minute before you continue. Remember, even Onyendo Mazankano reminded him that Supreme Court did not recognize this law. That Supreme Court said that there is no law. Supreme Court is the highest court in the land. And the man still went ahead. Barrister, carry on, because I cannot.
This is Nigeria. This is Nigeria where a judge goes to court not to execute law, but to execute instruction. That's what is happening. This is a man who has been told what to do. And
Yeah.
he's not going to back down until he has done exactly what he's asked to say. In other words, when he was saying to Mazen Namdekan, I'm begging you in the name of the Lord, it's like, Mazen Namdekan, I'm begging you in the name of the Lord, allow me to finish the job they gave me. I need to sentence you. That is my assignment. This is my assignment. I've been tasked to sentence you. Please allow me to do it. That's what I'm here to. I'm not interested in your written law or no written law. I am here to do the job which I am assigned to. How can you, thank God I studied law here in South Africa. And even before I studied law, I studied forensics in the university before I studied law. So it helped me a lot to understand criminal, law very, very perfectly well. Now, in this country, there is what we call Section 174. Section 174 is when the state put a charge, against the accused person. And then as his lawyer, I realized that the charge they are charging him with, there is something wrong with it. I will now invoke Section 174 and ask the court to strike that matter off because the court has no business listening to it. As a matter of fact, I had a matter in Captain Park Magistrate Court here in South Africa, whereby this man was charged with obstruction of justice. Do you understand? Because if you allege, you must prove that which you're alleging. But at the end of the day, they could not prove how he obstructed justice. That's number one. Then also he was charged with resisting arrest. Okay, so when they grabbed him, they did not even inform him that he's under arrest. That's my client. They did not told him, because as a policeman, you must tell accused person you are under arrest. You must mention that word, and then you read them their rights. But they did not tell him that. They just grabbed him, put him in the van. Now you're charging him with resisting arrest. And the magistrate said, first of all, this guy is not under arrest. So if he's not under arrest, how is he resisting arrest? The matter was struck off. Now, you also said that he's obstructing the ends of justice. How? How? Because number one, he does not know the police officers who arrested him. He does not know the witnesses. So how can he now obstruct the ends of justice, defeating the ends of justice? I beg your pardon. So what I'm trying to say is this. This is where truth, honesty, open card are being played in the court of South Africa. If you ask me, I would tell you that this country has the best law ever. And I'm talking about South Africa. So when we sit here and see what is going on in Nigerian courts, I thank God, I thank Jehovah for me not even being a lawyer in Nigeria. Because if I become a lawyer in Nigeria, trust me, I will be put in jail. Because I probably will hit the magistrate, the judge in court. Because there is something, yes, because there is something that you don't understand. How can you be trying somebody and you cannot even tell him where that law is? It is not done. It is your job and responsibility as a magistrate or a judge to explain to an accused person for his understanding. And in this scenario, Mazen Namdekan is representing himself. In other words, he's considered a layman. So he's asking as a layman, since you people are the judge, you are the prosecution, please show me the law. I don't know. I don't understand. I did not go to law school. I am not a lawyer. Please help me to understand. It's a very honest question, a very fair question. My brother, I've never seen injustice. I've never seen injustice. And to add salt to the injury, This was done on international television. The whole world was watching. Where Nigeria is
No.
maybe
This was not done on media because they brought the media on 20 November when he want to
yes,
give his sentence.
yes, Madam
You
coming.
know?
Remember on the
Okay.
sentence day, Onyendu still insisted.
Yeah.
The same thing came up
Yes.
again.
Yes.
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yes.
Martin Luther was still asking the
Okay.
same question. That's why they took him outside.
Yeah.
He was insisting to
Yes.
know, show me the
Yeah.
law. Why couldn't you let the Nigerians know and understand that whatever this man is asking is nonsense, that there is a law and it is written, and here it is. It is section what. And then we can go back and do our homework and look at it. But up to today, we don't know where the law is. And we don't know where it is written. We don't know who wrote it. All we know is that the law which he is being charged with, it has been repealed. And now they talked about saving
Yeah.
clauses. I don't know if you've heard that word, service clauses, okay? Service clauses is when, service clauses, when a law is
Yeah.
repealed, ne, and there is no new law yet. Do you understand?
Yeah.
It means that that dead law can still work pending when there is another law. Say there is no more terrorism law in Nigeria, and then you commit the act of terrorism. It doesn't mean you will go free. You will still be charged because it is called savings clause. In other words, there is no other law that has replaced that law. But in the case of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu,
That law.
there has been a new law. So the savings clause does not imply in
On the
this.
issue. On the issue.
Exactly. Yes, it does not imply because
Yeah.
the other law is dead and buried. We now have a new law
Yeah.
that has replaced the repealed law. So the issue of savings clause is
Yeah.
rubbish. Mazi, I am not too old in law. I am not an senior advocate or whatever. But Mazi, Omotosho, he's a judge. I expected more from him. I expected to learn from him as a judge. But I am so shocked to the core that somebody is asking you about a law that is being charged and whether that law is written. If it is written, show me where it's written. And you as a judge cannot show him. So because there is no law. And you're telling him to wait when everything is messed up, then you will sentence him. Then he will now, I don't know what he's going to do by that time because already the trial is finished and now you're sentencing him. Then he can now ask you about where the law is written, the same law that you have used already. And you're not supposed to use that law.
Yeah.
You are not supposed to use that
You
law
know,
for
but
starters.
yeah. Yeah. You know about this time, when Omotosho was passing his judgment, he now started using what happened in social media to pass his judgment. But Barrister, do you know it was the same judge that refused video evidence against the people in Port Harcourt, against PDP and APC that want to cost another party? The same judge refused video evidence. The same judge refused video evidence. Now, another judge in Nigeria said that he will not use any video evidence against what happened 2023 election. Now, why are they bringing video evidence, internet evidence against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Yeah, it's another issue again.
Mazi, you know that,
But the same
Mazi,
judge, Omotosho, say he will not use video evidence against APC. Yeah,
Mazi, you
go
know
on.
that video evidences are not authentic as such. You understand? When you submit a video
Yeah,
evidence,
yes.
you are going to have to back it up
Mm.
with witnesses who will still come and testify because there is AI everywhere these days.
Thank you.
And that's why video
Yeah,
evidences, those things are not like straightforward. And also the issue of
yeah,
internet, those are hearsay.
yeah.
That's what you call hearsay. And hearsay are not admissible in a criminal matter.
Mm.
Hearsay means if I come to court and say to them, no, that day I was told by Izumez that Mazi Ikechukwu was the one who did it. It's not acceptable. Do you understand? It is called hearsay because Izumez must come to court and tell the court that he saw, not me saying that Izumez told me. It is called hearsay. So hearsay evidence is not acceptable. Media information, media evidences are hearsay. Unless you will bring the person who wrote it to come and testify to back it up. Do you understand what I'm saying? So they were in a hurry to jail Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Omotosho was in a hurry to do the bidding of his masters. And that's why he was rushing. You see how he was rushing this trial. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a very smart and intelligent man. People do not know why he told his lawyers to go and rest. People do not understand. They keep saying, "Oh, why didn't he use his lawyers?" He know that it's more like a devil's alternative. It's more like a devil's alternative. You use your lawyer, you will still die. You don't use your lawyer, you will die. So it's better I die without the lawyers, so that the lawyer doesn't get blamed. You see, if even among us as IPOB, we have people who their job is to castigate lawyers. That's what they do in IPOB, talk nonsense, talk rubbish, and speak all manner of rubbish against the lawyers.
Yeah.
You understand? But Mazi Nnamdi Kanu know that also, because now what will be
some of them are repenting.
What we'll be talking about now? Thank you. What will be what we'll be talking about now?
Yeah.
If Oyendu had used those lawyers, you know what we'll be talking about now? Oh, Aloy Ejimako has jailed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Oh, Maxwell Opara have jailed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That's what you'll be hearing now, if Oyendu has used them. Because it's not about how good these lawyers are. No, it has nothing to do with that. It is more about a planned sentencing, a written script that was handed over to Omotosho. So it doesn't matter who you bring to the fold, it will still be the same. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu even performed more than so many lawyers. He performed, even his presentation. It was excellent. So I don't know for the life of me why Omotosho will find such presentation, problematic. It was just a very innocent question. And he asked it with a very polite way. He was not shouting when he was asking, "Show me the written law." It's not like he was shouting. He only gets infuriated when he realized that it doesn't matter what he does. It is a devil's alternative. You shout, you die. You don't shout, you die.
Yeah. You die. Yeah. Mazi, you are welcome. You are welcome. Mazi, now you have done justice to this. And then Mazi, one more video we are going to play before I let you go, because I know you're a busy person, because tomorrow is Monday now, you have to be in court again. So, Mazi, even in the judgment of, can you hear now?
Yes, go ahead. It's breaking, but I can hear you right now. Yes, you can go ahead, Mazi.
Okay. So Mazi, even in James Omotosho judgment, even talk about ESC and IPOB, but here a CP, a current CP in Anambra State, Commissioner of Police, that they have all the information, even more than the state governor, telling the whole world that people are painting IPOB devil. They are not devil. This is a sitting CP. So let me play the video, because it's very good at with evidence.
Being the 17th of December 2025, the
Security Federal Republic of Nigeria. I think that should be my number one take in my curriculum vitae when I retire as a police officer, that I successfully hosted the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria without any form of chaos as expected. But some people thought, I keep telling people, you call it Ipob, IPOB, those are just ideologies. They're just ideologies. It's not like they are devils. They are not devils. Some people tend to paint it to be devils. They are not. And the people who know, when I retire as a police officer, that I successfully hosted the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria without any form of chaos as expected. But some people thought, I keep telling people, you call it Ipob, IPOB, those are just ideologies. They're just ideologies. It's not like they are devils. They're not devils. Some people tend to paint it to be devil. They are not.
So, Mazi, this is sitting CP, Commissioner of Police of Anambra State, telling you that some people try to paint IPOB devil. They are not devil. But James Omotosho use it against our Mazi Nankano. Mazi, please say something on this, please. No?
Mazi, you see, I don't have a problem with when a judge is giving sentencing and saying whatever. But what I have a problem with is this. You cannot use something that was not brought before the court to do your sentencing. Do you understand? He's called the presiding officer. A presiding officer simply means he has a passive role during the trial. He sits and watch and listen and directs here and there. But his job mostly is when you people are talking, he's writing. Now, if there is evidence that is brought about ESN, then he's there to do what? Also listen. But during the whole course of trial, there was nothing about ESN. Nobody came there to prove that indeed so ESN did what or did that. No evidence. So how on earth can you use something that was not placed before the court in your judgment? Is that all madness or crazy? Even the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu being an international terrorist, he said that this man who came to court, maybe from the US embassy or whatever to say, or UK to say, no, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be looking for him. He did 1, 2, 3. He used his radio Biafra to blow up 1, 2, 3 or whatever, You need such information. You need such evidence. You need such witnesses so that when you are giving your judgment, you will now say, at the course of the trial, witness A said 1, 2, 3 about Nnamdi Kanu causing problem in the UK. Witness B backed him up. There was no such evidence. So where on earth are you pulling out all this information that you are not incorporating in your judgment? Do you see how mad? Because a judge cannot make up his own story. A judge cannot just decide and say, well, in my own understanding, I think you are guilty because I believe you might have done 1, 2, 3. It is not the work of a judge. A judge is there to reconcile all the evidence that were presented before him during the trial, and then now make a conclusion based on that. If there are witnesses who testify, the judge is there to do what? Make a conclusion and say, I believe that witness A and B collaborated their evidence against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Therefore, I believe that what they say is true. But there was no such evidence. So where the hell are you getting those information from? Do you see what makes me mad? So I think Omotosho should actually be banned from entering any courtroom. He should be banned from entering. That guy is a judicial disgrace to the Nigerian, whatever law they are using for. Omotosho have really nailed the Nigerian law to the nail. I know he's doing whatever he's doing because he was told to do so. But he did it in a very, very, very loud way that the whole world has heard. And nobody will ever have confidence in the Nigerians, legal jurisprudence, Nigerian judicial setup, because it is actually a shame, an embarrassment to the whole world. If you have to prove that a man is guilty of an offense, do it nicely. So that me as a lawyer, when I hear it, I will say, oh, I'm sorry, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you don't have a defense. But where I'm sitting now, there was nothing placed before the honorable court that convicted Onyendu or that placed him to the scene of any crime. Nothing, absolutely nothing, except the fact that he broadcast. And since when does broadcasting become a crime?
The evidence they bring to court was charger, perfume, sander. That was the evidence of terrorism.
And transmitter, radio transmitter.
And transmitter, that was the evidence. That was the evidence they brought to court.
But Mazi, are you not surprised that this whole evidence later metamorphosed into something else? They metamorphosed into ESN, they metamorphosed into international terrorism, they metamorphosed into everything. Omotosho gave those evidence legs and arms.
We want to bomb a US embassy. We want to bomb British embassy.
Oh my God! And there was never such evidence presented in courts. Where the hell was Omotosho getting all those things? Is that man, how does he sleep at night? I don't know. How does he sleep at night? That man has killed his career for good in that country. But I believe, Mazi, that we're going to the appeal court. And of course, when we get to the appeal court, where we have sane people, real judges, not some useless judges like Omotosho, then they will tell us where the law is. And then, of course, if there's no law, you must acquit and turn around the whole rubbish he called sentence. A scripted rubbish. That's what I call it. Leo Mazi.
Yeah. Mazi, before I let you go, I want you to talk about the Christmas gift that President Trump gave to Nigeria. How do you see about the gift they get? He gave Nigeria.
Mazi,
And it happened that yeah.
for me, it is misfeeling here. It is misfeeling, and I'll tell you why it is misfeeling. Because you cannot
Yeah.
trust this Fulanese. They believe in Takia, where they lie to infidels.
Yeah.
Now, immediately American intelligence. This is what they say, the Nigerian whatever, if it's true or not, I don't. But immediately they claim that they are working together with the American. Then I have a problem with that. Because you know what is it's either because now they're going to be spies to those terrorists. I'm talking about Nigerian governments. Because they are all stakeholders in ISIS and all those Boko Haram and what have you. You would think that they will know that America is going to bomb point A and they don't go and tell their people to say evacuate. America is bombing tonight. So I'm happy that it happened, but now where I have a problem is the fact that if they are working together with Nigerian security apparatus, then it's a problem. They will have no success because the point is
Yeah.
they will keep leaking the information, and at the end of the day, nothing is going to happen. America is not going to bomb there forever.
Yeah, Mazi, you're making a point. But another one that I believe that before Trump say all those things or bomb, they have all their facts. Remember, before this bombing, Nigeria was saying that they don't need America troops on ground. That let them give them weapon. Remember, that was what we are saying. But out of a sudden, we heard that they are working with America. But if you read what President Trump wrote, there's nothing like Nigeria in the statement. It was out of a sudden we start seeing those news. It's okay. But what we are saying is that, the world now have understood what Mazna is talking about. They have seen it. What
Yes,
Onyedu
Mazi.
is talking about. Onyedu was the first man that said that. Yeah.
Yes, Mazi, I understand what you are
Go on.
saying. I understand what you are saying, Mazi, but
Yeah.
still, where I have issue, or rather a problem, like I've just told you, the reason why we lost the Civil War was because of sabotage, remember? So anything you are doing and there is sabotage in it,
Yeah.
and of course, I can tell you for sure, I can tell you for free, it is a waste of time. Because the thing is, these guys will not fail in sabotaging that mission. Do you understand? Even if America already know where these terrorists are, what if somebody tips them off before the bomb goes in or before any activation or explosion? They will run away. Do you get my point? Yeah, because now they're not even showing us the casualties. We need to know the casualty for us to understand. I'm not saying that what America is doing is bad, but what I'm saying is doing it in Nigeria is where I have a problem because they will always protect their brothers. Those terrorists are their brothers, you know what I mean? And they will always tip them off. So if America would do it coded on their own, do you understand? Without involving, it's more like taking a terrorist to go after another terrorist. Do you understand? Because all these people you see, they're all terrorists. All these Fulanis in the government or whatever. They're sympathizers. They're stakeholders.
The vice president, the minister of
Thank you.
defense, they're all
Exactly.
involved.
Exactly
They are
my
involved.
point. You see, so but let's see how it goes. I don't want to, begin to say anything yet. Let's allow them to continue with the operation. Then at the end of the day, we will see how it goes. We will judge. You understand? So for now, I think it's still too early. But then we must applaud that, movement by America. It's actually applaudable for them to go after these people. I wanted to know about President Donald Trump. When he says something, he will do it. He doesn't play around. When he says something, he has already made up his mind. And trust me, it is very difficult to change that man's mind. That's what you need to understand. Mazi, let's talk about Somaliland.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. And I was saying that
All right.
as
All
Israel,
right.
recognize these
Mm,
people, well, no, I'm praying for Israel to just make that pronouncement on Biafra.
mm,
Because today they are inviting, they are talking about the recognition Israel made in UN Security Council. But let's see how it goes. But for me, it's a welcome development. I love it so much. Let's go
mm.
ahead.
All right, Mazi, you see, this thing of Somaliland is beautiful and it's political and we love it. What am I saying? You
Yeah,
know, the UK, the United Kingdom, rushed quickly to go and recognize Palestine. All right.
yeah,
So the people who
yeah,
are supposed to recognize Somaliland were the UK. I don't know if you're aware. They are the one who are supposed to recognize because they are the one who actually made them a nation inside a nation initially,
yeah,
but they refused to recognize Somaliland outrightly. So Israel did this also to get back to the UK to,
yeah,
to teach them a lesson. They know they did this to make UK look small.
yeah,
You understand?
yeah.
They did it to make it's a strategical move, and which is working in our favor. Don't be surprised one day Israel will recognize Biafra. I'm
That's what
telling
I'm
you.
saying. But that's what
I'm
I'm
telling you
saying.
because there is something that's going on. A very good work our sister in Rachel Wilson is doing. Very
Yeah,
soon we're going to hear things happening. I'm telling you, very soon.
yeah,
I'm not. I don't want to talk about the
yeah,
whole thing, but she's
yeah,
doing that woman.
yeah,
If Rachel Wilson, that is, she is 1 million woman. She's not just a woman. She's a 1 million woman. I've been in Israel. You understand?
yeah,
With
yeah,
that woman, and Onyendu as well knows her better. She took care of us. She looked after us while I was in Israel with our leader Mazi Namdekano. That woman is unstoppable. And what we don't understand is in Israel, they respect women more than men. If a woman begin to why not get joke basara, something, even if it doesn't matter how Israeli policy look like, they will eventually listen to Rachel Wosu. I can assure you that. One day you will see somebody standing there in the Knesset talking about Biafra. That's how Israel operates. I know Israel. I've been there. God help you if you touch a woman in Israel, you'll go to jail and you won't come out
yeah.
again. They don't play
Yeah,
with women, you
I
know.
know. That's why it's difficult for you to take their son or their baby out of Israel.
Thank you.
It's very
Thank you. If you have a
I
kid there,
know,
forget it. If you have a kid there, forget it.
it's not
You have
possible.
blessed that. You have blessed that land with
Yeah,
a child.
I know.
You can't
Mas,
correct
the
that.
other time where Barrister Nnemeka was here, I asked Barrister Nnemeka, see, UN gave Nigeria UN working group gave Nigeria time to release Mazin Nnamdi Kanu. And up till now, that time have come and gone, elapsed, nothing happened. Why didn't the UN react on it? And Barrister Nnemeka told me, say yes, say no, say because we only need a country to take it up on UN Council. That's when UN will react on it. So we are hoping just what we are saying now about Israel. And that's Chineke biko kene. So Barcelona said if any country, even not Kenya, that lays it up, that Nigeria was given time to this Muslim and they disobey UN. That's when UN will act. So let's put our finger across Barrister.
Maz,
You
if
know?
uh, Maz, if Israel is really interested in getting back at Britain, there's
Yeah.
only one way to do it: recognize Biafra. Even if you don't recognize Biafra, speak
Billion,
about Biafra. Because that
billion,
imani mesigo
everything end, yeah.
imani mesigo Britain ihe eme ha kwọtago imesigo ihe eme ha.
Everything end, yeah.
I'm telling you, honestly.
You
So,
know?
but Mars is gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you.
Mm.
Some things happens and it becomes so advantage. This whole,
Yeah.
Britain wanted to mess with Israel. They don't know that Israel will just destroy them overnight. Israel stopped every technology, everything, every computer, every
Yeah.
assistance security-wise they're
In
giving
their
to
security
Britain,
system,
they shut it down.
yeah.
And Britain was shaking, So don't mess with Israel. That's why I laugh at these people who say that they are part of us, the IPOB. They keep attacking Israel. I'm like, look at you. You don't know what you are doing. You're expecting a Muslim country to come and save Biafra, which is actually opposite of what Onion Thomas and Nnamdi Kanu have, taught us. Because our salvation will never come from the Arab world. It's not going to happen. You think that Arab world will leave Nigeria and come and save Biafra? It's not going to happen. The only country or two countries in the world that are positioned to save Biafra is either America or Israel. Do you understand me? If if a country like Russia Russia is an opportunist. The people don't know this. People keep on thinking Russia. Russia only go where they will find something. Russia is not that rich. They don't spend just like that. Russia comes in if there is something for them, something that they can actually get. You need to really negotiate with them for that. So people keep on saying Russia, this, Russia, that. America is the only country, America or Israel, that will do something for free. You get what I mean? These are the two countries that will do something for free. I mean, America came and bombed these terrorists. Who is going to pay them for it? Nobody. What are they going to gain from it? Absolutely nothing. Because this is how America operates. They do things because it's right and it's just to do. So all these other country people are looking at, I'm laughing, because these are countries that are not rich. They can't afford to throw their bulb for free. You need to really earn it, and you need to give them something for it. You understand? So, but Maz, you will see. Maz, I want to read something quickly before you summarize. Can
Okay.
I read something quickly? All right. I just
Okay,
want
yeah,
to
yeah. Nice.
summarize. Yeah, I just want to summarize what I've just said. I wrote this thing down.
Okay.
Starting of a trial, the magistrate or the judge will ask the prosecution to put the charges to the accused person, and the accused person will plead to those charges. If at any time during the course of the trial, the accused person inquire to know or to understand more about the charges preferred or leveled against him, it is the responsibility of the court or the presiding officer, a judge or a magistrate, to explain the charges and the law to the accused person. It is a must, it's a prerequisite before you can move forward, before you can proceed in a trial. If you don't, then you have rendered that trial irreparable. Whatever comes out of it at the end of the day, it is null and void. Because remember, the accused person is not following. He's telling you, no, I don't understand. What's happening here? What am I being accused of? Tell me what it is. Tell me where it's written so I can defend myself. But you have denied him that opportunity to know and to defend himself. And that is injustice in the highest order. So in this case, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu wanted to know the charges of which he's being charged and where it's written. And Omotosho is saying that he will find out at the end of the trial, which means you will find out when the damages has been done. Say you sentence him to death or life imprisonment. So what is the need of him now knowing about the charges? Because he didn't give that opportunity to prepare himself to make a closing argument. Even the closing argument he wanted to make, you stopped him. You didn't allow him. It is injustice in the highest order. But I can tell you this, no injustice, perpetrated in a court of law will end like that. No, it has to be overturned, and it will, and you will see. And dear friends will see, and the whole world as well will see. Master, thank you very much for hosting me. I really appreciate it.
No, Maz. But Maz, before you go, please, just before you go, just Maz, our leader was talking about that what constitution gave Omotosho right to waive his last written address. His address, whatever. Okay, no, you are a lawyer, Kwalago. So can I that thing, Kwalago? Our leader was so angry. Said, "What give you the right to take
Master,
it out from him?"
it's more like what I've just read out now. Omotosho
Yeah,
actually trampled upon Master Nnamdi Kanu's rights. He trampled
yeah,
upon his right, which is provided by the law. Provisions are made there in the Constitution, but Omotosho ignored them. Now, Mazi Nnamdi giving his closing argument or whatever, it is
yeah,
constitutional. It is enshrined in the Constitution, but he
yeah.
deliberately waived it. And you cannot waive somebody's rights. You understand? Especially when somebody is facing a critical, charges of terrorism. You must give him every opportunity, every right he deserves in order for him to prove his innocence. But you went ahead and prejudiced him. And I'm talking about prejudicing in such a way. It's like Omotosho was helping the prosecution. He's no longer a judge. He's no longer a presiding officer. He's also a prosecution. He's prosecuting Nnamdi Kanu as well by depriving him. Because do you know that if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said, I want to call 1, 2, 3, 4 people as a witness, it is the responsibility of the courts, the responsibility of the presiding officer to ensure that those people are called to court. Even if they are in Panya, he must make sure they are flown to Abuja High Court. And why is he doing that? To assist the accused person to defend himself and prove his innocence. So that he doesn't come around and say, oh, but you guys didn't help me. When I asked you for a defense, you didn't bring them to me. But here, openly, Omotosho showed us that, you know what, I am against you, I am prosecuting you, and I want to make sure that you go to jail. And that's exactly what he did.
Ndewo Mazi. On this note, we call it a day, Mazi. Mazi, thank you so much for coming in, and we thank you so much. At least you just done justice on this. So because we continue to hammer on these 7 minutes 44 seconds of this video was all very important because this video exposed James Omotosho. So we continue to bring it up until the mainstream Nigeria starts, because all those mainstream media, they are running away from it. But we push
No,
it
they're
to them.
not going to say it. Nigeria is a country of injustice. Injustice reigns supreme in that country, unfortunately so. But as it is what it is. But we'll keep on fighting. We're not going to care. We still have the appeal courts. We still have the appeal court. We still have the Supreme Court. So this is by far over. We are just getting warmed up. And the innocence of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has to be proven at the end of the day. And this shenanigan they call sentencing has to be turned over. I don't even want to say turned over. It has to be turned upside down so that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu can regain his freedom. Thank you very much, Mazi. I appreciate that.
Mazi, you're welcome, Mazi. Thank you so much for coming in, Mazi. Thank you so much, Mazi. Thank you so much. So, dear friends, here we call it a day. This is our golden voice, Mazi Ikechukwu Onuoha, the JP, barrister, all the way from South Africa, doing the right thing. Now, well, why kaji? So there's not because I don't much time. We are busy now. If not, I can tell the link. But I don't much time because the next time, So here we call it a day. And I can this video, please, let's continue. Make sure this video, time to time, is up there. It's on your profile. You pin, in fact, if it's possible, pin it on your profile. No, if it's possible, bring it, say something, and push it out. Because this video exposed James Omotosho. Only to destroy him on this video. So here, I assume no I for I have echi. Ndị wonu mu Chineke. Ka ọ mara anyị mma, ndị wonu.
Sorry, court of law. What you're doing is not law. You don't know the law. Show me. I said, show me where you have the right to wear my right to candle arrest. Show me. Sorry, Constitution says, show me. Show me. You cannot show me. You cannot show me. You cannot show me because you don't know the law.
faces, so crying shame. Show me the love, show me the love. Omotosho, where's your love? Show me the love, show me the love. Omotosho, where's your love? You don't know love, but you claim the throne. Your judgment crumbles like a heart of stone. Where is the truth in the words you own? God sees the lies that you have sown. Show me the love, show me the love. Omotosho, where's your love? Show me the love, show me the love. Omotosho, where's your love? Forever you will pay. The heavens watch the games you play. Justice lives but will awake one day. Omotosho, your debts won't fade away. Show me the Lord, show me the Lord. Omotosho, where's your love? Show me the Lord, show me the Lord. Omotosho, where's your love? True lover of his people, they know his name. True lover of humanity, they feel his flame.